Imagine your life as a big, empty jar. This jar has a limited amount of space, just like your day has a limited number of hours. How you choose to fill this jar makes all the difference in how full and satisfying your life feels. Now, let's introduce some items we'll use to fill this jar. First, we have some shiny white golf balls. These aren't just any golf balls. They represent the most important things in your life. We'll call them your big rocks. What exactly are these big rocks or golf balls? They are the things you couldn't live without, the things that truly define your happiness and well-being. Think about your family, your health, your biggest dreams, your personal growth, and anything that gives your life deep meaning. Next, we have a pile of pebbles. These pebbles represent the important but not absolutely critical things in your life. They are things you need to do, but if they don't happen exactly when planned, it's not the end of the world. What do the pebbles symbolize? These could be your job, school assignments, household chores, paying bills, or even some social commitments. They are necessary parts of life, but they might not bring you the same deep satisfaction as your big rocks. Then we have a bag of sand. This sand represents all the small, trivial things and daily distractions that can easily fill up our time without us even realizing it. These are often things that don't add much value to our lives. Think about it. Endless scrolling on social media, watching too much TV, idle gossip, or spending too much time on minor errands that aren't truly urgent. These are the grains of sand that can quickly fill up your jar. Finally, we have some water. The water represents the things that can fill any remaining space in your life, even after everything else is in. These are often things like relaxation, spontaneous fun, or just enjoying quiet moments. Now, let's try an experiment. Imagine we start filling our life's jar with the sand first. We spend our day on social media, watching videos, or just doing small, unimportant tasks. We keep pouring in the sand, and soon our jar looks pretty full. It seems like there's no more space left, right? All those tiny distractions and small tasks have taken up most of the room. Now try to put your big rocks, your golf balls, into the jar. What happens? Oh no, they won't fit. There isn't enough space for your family, your health goals, or your big dreams, because the sand has already taken up all the room. This is a crucial lesson. If we fill our lives with small, unimportant things first, there won't be any room left for the truly important things, our big rocks. Our most valuable priorities will get pushed out. Let's reset. Empty the jar completely. This time, we're going to fill it differently. We'll put our big rocks, the golf balls, in first. Gently place them into the bottom of your life's jar. Now that your big rocks are in place, there's still quite a bit of space around them. This is where your pebbles come in. Pour them into the jar, and watch as they settle into the gaps between the golf balls. See? The pebbles, your job, chores, responsibilities, fit perfectly around your big rocks without pushing them out. You're still taking care of important daily tasks, but they aren't overshadowing what matters most. Now it's time for the sand. Pour the sand into the jar. It will filter down and fill all the tiny spaces left between the golf balls and the pebbles. There's still room for the small stuff. And finally, the water. You can pour the water into the jar, and it will fill any remaining microscopic spaces. Even after your big rocks, pebbles, and sand, there's still room for relaxation and fun. The lesson is clear. If you don't put the golf balls, your big rocks, in first, you will never get them in at all. If you prioritize the big, important things, all the smaller things will still find their place around them. So, take a moment to think, what are your big rocks? What truly matters most in your life? Make sure you always put those things first, dedicate time and energy to them, and watch how much more balanced and fulfilling your life becomes. Remember, the small stuff will always be there trying to grab your attention. But by intentionally placing your big rocks first, you ensure that your most important priorities are taken care of, making room for everything else, and creating a life that is truly full and meaningful.